Moving along to Roxanne's dating situation.
So, Roxanne, out on the scene, huh?
No.
No.
Now, Roxanne's got a story to tell. And when you told me about this, I think 2 days ago, right? I think it was Monday night. Monday or Tuesday night?
It was Tuesday
All right,
night.
Tuesday night, I'm walking the dogs, and I was speaking to Roxanne. We were talking about, what was it? Was it your car?
We were talking about my car.
Right.
Car talk with MJ.
So Roxanne had a regular service scheduled for an oil change from Fields BMW. Again, folks, for BMW, you want Fields in Lakeland. They came to the office. Fields BMW. They send the valet right to our studio here in St. Pete. They picked up Roxanne's X5, took it for service, and I was speaking to you about that because your service was scheduled the next day, but also you had low tire pressure, and I said you probably have a nail or a tack or some shrapnel in your tire.
And you were correct.
I was.
Wow.
Were they able to patch it?
I don't know.
Well, or do you have your car back?
Is your car back?
It is. No, I don't like car conversations. So I'm just like, okay, just fix it.
So what did they do?
Yeah, they fixed it.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. So during the conversation that I had with Roxanne rolled this dating situation by me. And didn't I call BS on this right off the bat? And you were arguing, I don't think so.
Well,
I don't think so.
I looked it up and it was a legitimate company, but you did call BS, so maybe you're correct.
Well, I could be correct. Why don't you explain what your dating situation is? What is the story we're about to talk about?
Okay, stop saying dating. What is your dating situation, Roxanne? I have a baby daddy for 16 years or something
She has
like
a
that.
dog, all right?
Yeah. So
you're solicited.
Yes.
First of all, how did this interaction, how did this approach you via what channels?
LinkedIn, which I never, ever, ever go on LinkedIn.
You got a message on LinkedIn?
Yes.
Really?
So I went
You know what? Can I confess?
That thing is still around?
I don't even have a LinkedIn. I've never had LinkedIn.
You know, our company wants us to check in on the LinkedIn. Have you gotten those emails?
No.
What?
I
Beasley
ignore,
wants us to.
I ignore most
be
of the
more
corporate email, but that's a
LinkedIn
whole
active.
different story. So hold on. I do not have a LinkedIn. I am never going to have a LinkedIn. And people are like, hey, maybe we can connect. What's your LinkedIn? I'm like, I don't have a LinkedIn.
When I first started...
I had Lincoln Logs when I was a kid, okay?
When I started in sales like 10 years ago, they were like, you got to do LinkedIn. And I was on it, and I'm like, this does nothing. I'm doing nothing. I'm selling nothing.
Connecting with people for absolutely no bleeping
it's
reason.
weird.
You were contacted via LinkedIn by a woman.
Yes.
And how did this contact evolve?
Okay, her name is Chloe. And she hit me up and she said, hi, Roxanne, can I ask you a quick question? And this was actually on my birthday. And I did not see this message. And then I happened to go on Tuesday on LinkedIn for the first time in like 6 months. And she said, hi again. I wanted to be a little cheeky and ask you my question anyway. I hope you don't mind. I just wanted to say I'm a professional matchmaker and I'm working with a client that I think you would really click with. This is a completely bespoke match. And I had to Google bespoke. But everybody's
come on. Bespoke
I know,
shirts. Bespoke is customized.
I know, but
Come
I
on,
just...
you didn't know
you didn't know that?
with all of your Versace and Balenciaga and all of your haute couture.
She doesn't wear Balenciaga.
That's not really me. Yeah, I'm kind of like low maintenance.
All of your
fashion.
Gucci, all of your Givenchy, with all of the high fashion, highbrow brands. You didn't know what bespoke meant?
I know you're being sarcastic because it's not really me. I'm more of,
all your
I'm pretty casual.
hypercolor shirts.
Okay, I'm sorry. All the Target stuff you wear. All right.
Somewhere in between. Okay. So this is a completely bespoke match. And I was wondering if you'd be open to hearing a little about them.
Hell yeah.
And so then I just hit her back and I was like, hi, thank you so much for thinking of me, but I'm in a relationship. It sounds like you have a really cool business.
What are you doing? You're going to mess with this woman.
Yeah. And then.
Is your picture on your LinkedIn?
Yes, it's that one. It's that picture.
What picture? I don't know what that picture is.
Is it the one with the windswept hair?
Yes.
With the Beyonce blower hair?
Hold on. Is it like the one? Is it the picture that looks like you just went for the ride of your life?
Yes.
Yeah, you're glowing. And I think there's a cigarette in your hand. That's called just got off Space Mountain.
By the way, I have no idea what this picture is. I've never seen this picture.
You've seen it. We've had like.
Oh,
the one they put up in
Andrew, rush that in here. Andrew, bring that. Andrew just held it up from the glass from the producer's booth. I got to hold this up to MJTV.
Yeah.
So this is, hand me your phone. This is the picture
Oh man.
This is your picture on LinkedIn?
Yeah,
I
haven't changed my profile. It still says I work at a TV station.
Is it a hair blow? The hair blow?
I'm holding this up to MJTV right now. Do I have it on? Is it on?
Let me see MJ if it's the one I'm thinking of.
It's this right here.
Oh my God, yeah, there you go. She's like, oh, Doug, that was sort of mediocre.
Hold on, this is like a porn star picture.
No, it's not.
It is.
You know what that
It's
looks like?
So not a porn
Roxanne,
star
don't
picture.
take this the wrong way. But you know when you go to a strip club and it says next month's feature, Mercedes Stardust or whatever?
You're right.
And it's a picture of her.
It is. I'm holding it up to. I'm holding this picture of Roxanne's LinkedIn profile shot. I'm holding it up to MJTV right now. So if you're watching live, you can see it. If not, later on, you can go back to MJTV and see it. Wow.
Is
here
there a
at
homepage picture on your OnlyFans?
You know what? Or it's the profile picture for OnlyFans.
I feel like when we had our first introduction to our new GM, that everybody's pictures was up on a screen in the meeting with everybody on the all staff meeting.
Yeah,
and he was like, everybody's going to be getting new pictures. He's like, except Roxanne.
Except Roxanne.
Oh man. Anyway, I would like to go to phones and ask any of our listeners, what's the game here? Because I said to Roxanne that this woman reaching out saying, hey, I'm a matchmaker and I've got a client that I'd love to introduce you to. What's the game here? What's the racket? So, Roxanne, you think this woman was searching LinkedIn for resumes and pictures of women that look like they just got off a roller coaster? So, and then you think this is a legitimate business for this matchmaker?
So I went.
If anyone, let me give out the number here. If anyone knows about, is this a racket? Is this a game that Roxanne was solicited by allegedly a woman? This just has so many problems.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If anyone knows anything about this, is this a ploy? Is this a racket? Are these shenanigans? 800-990-1047. Call us up. Let us know. 800-990-1047. If there's like a matchmaking dating service that is searching social media like LinkedIn to try to match people together. If you know anything about this, 800-990-1047. Maybe you were approached. Maybe you were solicited. Did you follow up? Where did it lead? Somebody give us some insight, because my BS detector sounds like this. Yes, Roxanne.
Okay, when I went to her LinkedIn profile page, she works for a company called Enamor. And Enamor is a fancy dating service where you're not on like a Tinder, you're not on the apps. They just have your information and then they sift through all the potential matches for you.
You mean like I'm enamored with you like that?
Yes,
oh, okay.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So they do all the searching. But in the meantime...
How about the fact that how about the fact that I told you to get back to the lady and say, hey, would you like to come on our radio show? We'd like to know about your little gig here. Come on the air with us. Talk to us about what you do and what has happened since you wrote back to her with a request for her to come on our radio show.
Nothing. She just ghosted me.
Zero. So no contact, nothing, which I think even furthers my perception that this is some kind of a Wambuki racket going on.
Let me ask a question, Roxanne. Is there any indication that you are taken on your page?
Well, you don't put if you're taken on a LinkedIn page.
You don't say mayor. I don't know. I don't have one.
No.
You don't say, okay, so they're spamming LinkedIn accounts. That's it. And they're stupid. It's a hoodwink.
Yeah, and my picture invited that sort of solicitation, I suppose. But she is, the weird thing is about her, she's active all the time.
She hot?
You know, her little, like, icon is lit all the time.
So this is the woman, this is her icon, what she looks like on LinkedIn? Listen, I'm not, Andrew, you getting anything of substance on the phones? I see you answering calls. No, Andrew's screening calls, but nothing, no one has an answer to our question. I'm just saying that you can't be the only one getting this, and I'm just calling some BS on it is what I'm thinking.
Well.
Yes.
Whoa, wait a minute. What's happening?
Yes.
In the meantime.
I'm about to segue, but go ahead.
I was just going to say, in the meantime, some people, the way you've been wording
let me shut my segue music off. All right, hang on. I'll start again. All right, go ahead.
I just want to say, to button this up, in the meantime, the way that you presented this topic and teased it, people are thinking that I am
On the
single.
market?
Yes, and I want to put that, rumor to bed.
Yes, the room. Thank you for putting.
Oh, you're looking to swing?
No.
Short ass.
No,
nigga.
it's funny. I don't even post pictures of Doug on my IG because he always makes goofy faces or he's always taking them of me. And I actually posted a picture of him on IG last night to squelch those rumors.
Thank you for putting a bow on it and buttoning it up.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, it's very important to realize breaking news. Breaking news from the MJ Morning Show. Roxanne is not single. Roxanne, we got a special report. This is an NBC News special report. Roxanne is not on the market, although she does go to the meat market. She's an actual...
I was here last night.
She's an investor in the meat market, but she's not looking to meet people at the meat market.
Let me tell you,
She just wants to eat meat
I was
at the meat market.
I was at the meat market last night. The average age of the meat market last night was 22.
Spring break, baby.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. I was looking around like either I'm getting really old or...
I was thinking about the meat market. I think you guys should change your slogan to "We want to put our meat in your mouth."
I think that will attract exactly the clientele that we're looking for.
Okay, Phil Hendry.